Hello, so after reading this chapter, I definitely learned a lot about child identity and how children and youth create, find, or hide their identity and the struggles in doing all of these things. So I think it also discusses the importance of the UNCRC, and it parallels with the idea that we have to respect children in their own right. And I know it touches, we wanted to touch on Articles 12, 13, 16, or 17. I want to focus more on the right to privacy just because I can relate to it, because growing up I had a lot of social media platforms and I was really involved in digital media, so I can relate to a lot of the interviewees and a lot of just what Danah Boyd is explaining. So yeah, in this day and age, I feel like a lot of children do struggle with finding their identity, whether it's sexuality, their peer groups, being accepted, finding out what makes them truly happy, finding out who they are. That's the real question. And I feel like it's hard to do that while also balancing a social life, what you want your friends to see, and then your adult family life, what you want your coworkers or your boss or your coaches or your aunts and uncles to see. So it's hard to create this social media platform, whether it's your Facebook page or Instagram page, and try and hide certain things about yourself that you don't want certain people to see. I think it's really important to respect this right because, sometimes we go that extra mile to block or to unfollow certain people because it does avoid a lot of slut shaming, prejudgments, name calling, bullying, whatever it may be. It does definitely avoid those things. For example, when we saw we read on the lady who lost her scholarship because the coach had seen a picture of her tagged in with a bottle of beer. Again, that could have been a completely different story. She may not have been drinking that beer, she may have just been holding it. But again, that's something we didn't want a coach to see, and because of that, there was a punishment. So I feel like that's why a lot of the time children, such as I was at one point in my life, that's why we do have a lot to hide, and we create these, sometimes we'll even resort to different platforms that are less popular, like Tumblr or little bulletin groups, little subcultural groups that we can really express ourselves, because we're not comfortable doing that on bigger platforms where it's more likely that someone we don't want to see will see our things. So again, I think she does a great job, Danah Boyd, in expressing and understanding and reinforcing the right to privacy and every other article in the UNCRC in her book. Yeah, thank you.